What's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight? Well, today, midday. Good afternoon. Yes, it is Wednesday, and this is another pre-recorded show. Like I said, we're busy, got a lot of things going on, but this is not the norm. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Today, we hit 1,500. Actually, we hit 1,500 sometimes over the weekend, but we had 1,500. So, yay for us. So, let's continue to share this show. Let's continue to get it growing, or help it grow, shall I say. And let's get ready for the show. Welcome back to the SeeThroughIt Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Sells. How you guys doing? I just realized I didn't take off my dog tags. Hold on. So that means I'm going to have to hold them the whole show. But today, it is Wednesday, and they are trying to impeach the president right before he gets out. A lot of you guys don't know why they are trying to do that, but I feel like it's a lot of evil reasonings behind it. You should go look into what happens when a president gets impeached before his term is over. Some of you guys might feel like it's justified. Again, if you feel like that, let me know why you feel that way. Tell me in the comments. Send me a message on IG or Twitter. But as you see here, episode 40, they have forgotten their history. It amazes me how fast we forget history or past events. It was just last year, past summer, cities were burning, people were dying. Besides COVID, people were dying in protest. Small businesses destroyed. People attacked, assaulted. I'm sitting here thinking, assaulted by other humans. Meanwhile, they were applauded and encouraged by people in Congress. But how fast do we forget? How fast do we turn a blind eye or turn off our ears so we don't hear anything that doesn't, fits what we want to see? That's a sad case. That is a sad case. Today we are embarking on a whole new, different thing now. The attack on freedom of speech, the attack on the Constitution, the attack on everything that might be right. What are we to do? What are we to do? Recently, I've been having a couple conversations with a couple people. I've put this question out there, posed this question to a certain amount of people. I say about 25, actually, about 25. And I would say out of that 25, I say about 15, maybe 15 were like, it's all right. It doesn't really, it doesn't, it just doesn't mean that much to me. And I'm going to tell you what the question was. The question was, how do you feel about the attack of people's freedom of speech? And 15 of them were, And I was like, oh, okay. I encouraged them to look a little deeper, look at it. And that was their response. At first when I heard their response, I was like, I should go and attack. But I was like, why? Why do I need to go on attack? It's simply that maybe they have forgotten the history of humans and mankind. Maybe they have forgotten where we came from. Maybe they're just comfortable, or maybe they genuinely feel like it's not going to affect them as time goes on, and they're not the ones being targeted. So it just truly doesn't affect them, and I get that. I remember back when I was in high school, I felt the same way about certain things. I felt the same way, uh, especially when I got older, like outside of high school. I was. I'm not saying everyone else is selfish, but me, I was selfish. I was thinking of me, I. Well, it ain't affecting me, so I ain't worried about it. I've watched people, get hurt or whatever. I was like, oh well, maybe they should have been paying more attention. That type of attitude is a dangerous attitude, even though you're not projecting it on anyone. You are allowing it to happen. That's why it's dangerous. If we remember our history, Hitler, what he did to the Jewish people, those people in those countries could have stopped it. Those people in those countries could have said something. But they all had that same attitude. Well, it's not me. Thank goodness. I'm not worried about it. And went right along, and he caused 2 world wars. How quickly do we forget our history? These companies conspiring to censor people, or even have the ability to censor a president. How do you even do that? How do we allow that to happen? How do we not have anything to say about that? Oh, hold on. It's because of hate. Because we hate him so much. We will allow companies to censor the sitting president. We will allow them to do that. Go against his rights, his freedoms, go against the Constitution out of hate to silence him. Meanwhile, there's no uproar about silencing rap music, violent movies, or any of that. Those same things project a certain energy. Those same things influence people negatively. But no one's trying to silence that. No one's trying to silence any of that. So I guess what I'm getting to today, we're forgetting our history. We're getting real comfortable in allowing things to happen because it's not affecting us. That's no good. That's no good. And you might be saying, well, what am I supposed to do? What can I do? What can little old me do? I have no money. I don't have any a platform or any of that. What can I do? Well, I would say don't have that attitude of it's not affecting me, so I'm not worried about it. Don't have that attitude of just walking by and just, oh well. During those riots, I seen many people walking by while an innocent woman was being beaten by 4 young men. They just stood there and watched. No one did nothing. I compared the two as the same. while people's liberties and rights are being taken from them, while people's liberties and rights are being silenced, you're sitting there watching and saying, well, I can talk, I can eat, I'm not worried about it. How soon? No, we're not going to do that. I just had a thought. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like we have forgotten history. Destroying all these statues and, you know, their ability to rewrite history and teach what they want to teach. We don't know our history and we're repeating it. We are repeating it. There's other countries who don't have freedom of speech. Uganda right now has lost the ability to use the internet. And Twitter, of all companies, have stood up and said, no, that's not right. Meanwhile, have banned Donald Trump off their platform. And I can tell you right now, there's much more gross stuff on Twitter than Donald Trump tweeting. The people who incited violence this past summer still have a Twitter account. The people that are truly racist are still on Twitter. The people who are pushing violence and hatred are still on Twitter. How does that make sense? Now, if you was gonna get rid of all of it, then I can say, okay, that's negative. That's why. That's okay. That's negative too. That's why. But to go after one man in the name of he incited violence when he didn't, a bold-faced lie. All of this. We're about to lose all our rights and freedoms because of people, hearts are filled with hatred. And people are going to watch it happen. The church is under attack. People are going to watch it happen. Certain people who are speaking truth, the voices are going to be snatched from them, and people are going to watch it happen. Families are going to starve because they don't want to partake in this vaccination, and people are going to watch it happen. You might be saying, whoa, what are you telling the future? No, I'm telling you that these things will occur. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know when, but they will happen because history repeats itself, especially when you're not aware of it. Wake up. Stop allowing the media to blind you. Stop allowing the media to tell you what to think, to how to feel, what you should be doing, who to hate. Stop it. Wake up. Go read a book. Turn that TV off and go read a book. Go look up history. Go look it up and see that you won't find things that are happening today that happened 40, 60 years ago. Look it up. It's a vicious cycle. Vicious cycle. Stop getting comfortable. Stop getting comfortable. You're so comfortable that you can't see what's happening. Wake up. Wake up. So let's go ahead and jump into the contact information. Again, we don't have any real life defining moments. I guess I could have. I think I had a situation last week. Was it last week? I think it was last week. Oh no, actually, it was this week. Actually, yeah, at Walmart. But yeah. But anyway, subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up. If you hit that thumbs down, let me know why. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me also facebook.com/STIPODCAST. Join that page, like, share share, and then comment. Share and comment. Also follow me on Instagram at Brian Sells. Also follow the brand Warriors Collection. Follow it at Warriors _ Collection _ The store is about to relaunch, folks. I'm so excited. We're about to do another relaunch, so get ready for that. Also, send me your real life defining moments at SeeThroughIt Podcast @gmail.com. Like I said, we hit 1,500, so thanks to you guys. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. You can catch me on Anchor, Spotify, Radio Public, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, and Breaker. Amazon also. So thank you to Miss Kasi and Mr. White for their contributions to the show. Also, thank you to you guys for sharing and watching and listening to the podcast. I greatly appreciate that. So I don't think you see it, but there we go. Oath Keeper. We're coming out with more designs, some new shirt designs, some other products. Our teas are here. Our soaps are here. Well, they've been here because we're making them. We got a lot of ideas for the collection, and we're asking you guys to support. So if you once we launch, we'll go dive into it and show you what we got going on. But there it is. What else am I forgetting? I think that's it. So again, guys, wake up. Don't just watch what's happening. Be active. Help. Speak out if you can, but don't just have that attitude of, I'm not worried about it. A lot of people are about to be attacked because they don't stand on the same side of the field. And that's real. That's not a guess. That's not a people about to be attacked because they don't believe the same way other people believe. Is that right? No, that's not right. Freedom of choice, freedom to think how you want to think, freedom to speak, as long as you're not murdering or inciting violence. I understand a lot of people don't care about that Constitution. I get it. It wasn't written for us. You're right. But then the Civil Rights came along, the Bill of Rights came along, and made sure that you were included into that Constitution. And here we are today. Let's not trample on other people's rights and other people's voices because we don't agree with what they're saying. Don't do that. That's evil. So with that being said, folks, hope you have a great day, a great week. I'll talk to you guys next week. Remember, don't be blinded by the media. Hashtag See Through It. This is the See Through It Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Sells, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.